day 101. Let's do this. Oh, it's a chilly one. It sure is. Righto. Good morning. Yeah, I actually woke up just before 5 a.m. but I've been in no rush to come out. Just been doing these little things I wanted to do, little tasks. My daughter and Andrea are going out today to a wildlife park that's near us. It's called the Yorkshire Wildlife Park, and she wanted me to try and book her in. So I've just been messing around with other bits. But yeah, I'm up and about, mate. Morning! Norma! How are you doing? Two of my favourite people. Oh, I'll tell you what, it's -1 this morning. A little chilly. You're good? Understandable? And yourself? Yeah, I'm all right. I've got my gloves on. Well, these are gardening gloves. I've got my... I can't touch the screen because I've got my gloves on, so I can't turn the camera around easily. But yeah, I'm all right. Got a busy weekend. All sorts of things. Video to make, gardening to do, tax return. I think I'm going to tackle the tax return today. I'm a bit late with it. I dread it. I hate doing it. It's one of them tasks you don't want to do. But I got a message from my accountant saying, Sean, you know your tax return's late. He said, I'll be able to extend it for another month, but you need to get it over to us ASAP. So that's all the fun and games I'm going to be having this weekend. What city are you in? I forgot. I'm actually in Doncaster. Donny. They call it Donny, but it's Doncaster. Doncaster. In Yorkshire. No worries. It's nice. That's what I like about Saturday mornings. There's no rush. I haven't got to be back for 6:45, 6:35 or whatever. There's no time limits or anything today. I can just chill and enjoy the walk. Listen to the birds. Rock and rolls, yes, I'm in the UK. How are you doing? Yeah, it's pretty cold this morning. On my phone it's saying -1. Listen to the birds. It'll warm up in a bit. Right, there's a cockerel. I'm going to cross over because it's pretty cool here, and this cockerel saying cock-a-doodle-doo. You can hear him. If I scratch my feet, he sometimes does it. Hear him. That's in someone's garden. Someone's yard. They're not very big yards. I tell you, it's cute, but if you live next door to it, it's probably not that good. Do a backflip now. Come on, I'm 52. Oops.
Thank you.
No worries. I think I should start running. Maybe I should start running. I'm thinking about it. Let me take my glove off, hang on. Okay. You good? West Midlands, good to meet you, Rock and Rolls, RC. Yeah, yesterday was 100 days of doing this. Every single day I've got up and done 10,000 steps, which takes about 90 minutes. And this is day 101 now. And just nicely chilled this morning. Why am I out walking, Janine Ezel? Yeah, just for health, fitness reasons. Just to do something different rather than being stuck in the four walls. And just trying to be a little bit happier in life. And it certainly helped. Genuinely. Thank you so much. Thank you, Norma. Rock and roll's best time for a walk. No one around. You've just been out with the dogs. Nice. I've got 2 dogs, but it's hard to handle both when I'm holding the phone. So we take them out later in the day usually. But we have got quite a big long garden as well. So they do run all the way down. I bet it's 30 metres long. It's a long garden. Drums, SORGs. Staying vibing, have a like, thank you so much. Thank you, yes, it feels good to give. Terry Hesticles, good morning. Why 2 dogs and not 1? Well, we had 1 dog. So what I'll say is it's all my wife's decision. We've got Betsy, and she's 8 now. And someone in the family is, what's the word? She's good at training dogs, like training what they call gun dogs that go out. I don't really understand it, but she's really good at training dogs. And she knows people in the industry, and she knew this woman had a dog she wasn't looking after the dogs very well. And so she was basically neglecting these dogs. And so she did the right thing. She went in and took the dogs and said, you know, get your act together, you can have your dogs back. In a nice way. I don't know the full story, but I don't know if the lady wasn't able to cope with the dogs or something. But she was basically protecting the dogs. And this woman in the end just said, look, she's not bothered. And so she said to us, would you like a dog? And of course my wife said, yeah, she loves dogs. So basically we were offered the second dog for free, and I had no say on it. She just said, oh, I'll bring her around. Rider, yeah. Oh yes. Anything for an easy life. Oh dear, the old men versus women jokes. Well, here we go, Saturday morning. Been going for 10 minutes. Hope you're all well. Hello? Some guy named Guy. How are you doing? Some guy named Guy. Oh yeah, good. What about you? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Saturday, gotta be good. We're coming up to a very busy time soon in my work. And usually I end up working Saturdays for about 2 months. So it gets quite long and tiring, but yeah, it is what it is. I know the time's coming up, but if my son can help me out a bit, then hopefully, you can see it's gonna get nice and bright soon. Be grateful for what you've got. Hey, wake up, nature's all around you. Nature never goes away. It's always been there. Beautiful. Yep, it is. It's the best thing in the world seeing that. I've definitely changed as a person since I've been doing this, since noticing all the little things in life. I've become happier and more appreciative and more grateful of the little things. I know I've said this so many times, but it's so true. So I do think I've become a better person. Wow, look at that looks amazing. But it's so vivid. Yeah, I'm in Doncaster, South Yorkshire. Honestly, Ryder, you will. Just try the gratitude thing I've mentioned hundreds of times. More in the early days when I was walking, but you can either do it in your head or you can just write it down. I think writing down helps. I got a little set of notebooks and I have them in my bedside drawer. And every night or every morning, just write down 3 things that you're grateful for. And when you really think about it, there's millions and millions of things. And you probably think it's silly, you probably think it's stupid, but things will happen. That's all I can say, things will happen. Took 3 days for me. And it feels strange me saying this, because it's not the person I've been for 52 years, but it's the person I am becoming. Happier. It's weird. Can't explain it, but it's true. So, I mean, obviously you're grateful for waking up every day. You're grateful for hearing birds. You'll notice dogs wagging their tails. You'll notice old couples holding hands at some point and you think, oh, that's lovely. These are all the sort of things. You'll notice a beautiful flower and you think, that's lovely. You'll remember something that maybe one of your kids did or said that made you smile or made you laugh. You'll remember a smile or a glance from someone in your life that made you feel good inside. That's all them sort of things. Excuse me. And as you start noticing them, you start noticing more and more. There's a lot to be grateful for. And if you're struggling, well, it sounds silly, but look, I'm walking on a bridge. I'm grateful for the men that, you know, we're intelligent enough as a species to be able to design and build bridges. Again, it all sounds far-fetched, it all sounds crazy, I know. But people invented lights, people invented concrete, aeroplanes. I mean, when you think about it, airplanes are amazing, aren't they? You can go all around the world. And when you start looking at things like that, your shoes, you know, you're grateful for your health, you're grateful for having healthy knees. Just for example, these are all the things. There's literally hundreds. I did a thing a few weeks ago called a dopamine detox. And part of that was to write down how many things you're grateful for. So on a day one, it was a 7-day thing. Day one, you'd write down 10 things you're grateful for in the morning and 10 at night. Day two is 20 and 20. And by day 7, it was 70 things in the morning and 70 things at night. And it was hard to do, but I did it. And I was literally writing down everything I could think of. I was looking around my bedroom, I was looking around the garden. But what you've got to realise is all the things you are grateful for in life. Crunch, hello. Okay, like the live, subscribe for more. Thank you. Right, you're a strong man, being strong enough to hear and acknowledge your senses is a sign of strength. Thank you. I genuinely, right, so let me tell you, I have been motivated by money for, I don't know, 35 years as a priority. I've always had this, as far as I can remember, from about age of 17, I don't know. I've had this thing where I want to succeed. I want to become a businessman. I want to work for myself. I want to make extra money. It's because I've never had money. And so that was always my priority over other things. But it's changed. I still want to make money, but what's more important now to me is happiness, because the feeling, you just cannot beat it. And I say that with 100% genuine honesty. That sense of peace is just something money can't buy. And you can only experience that yourself. And when you do, you have to think, yeah. But you can still make money and have this as well. But you put this first. This is why I come out every single day, because how I feel. It makes me feel good. I still work on making money. I'm still trying to grow this channel. I've got my other channel, which is on lawn care, which is my business. That's going great. You know. Right, throw some people in the chat, hit that like button. Yes, please. Guys, double tap the screen or hit that like button. Would very much appreciate it. Trying to grow the channel, reach more people. We can all become happier. And get out of 4 walls and get into nature and experience the good things. One of my customers there. That's one of my customers' houses. It always clear my throat in the morning. Money can't buy a higher consciousness. I like that. I could talk about this all day, but usually when I talk about this sort of stuff and manifesting, most people leave the live stream. But I'm very much interested in it. Because, like I said to you a long time ago, I'll tell you what, I'll be completely honest with you, rider skater. So I have mentioned this, so it's not a secret. But when I first started doing these and being all grateful for everything, and what it does, so I don't want to turn people off, but there's only 20 people on. So, hey Sean, Noah, how are you doing? You pretty much subscribe to the law of attraction. I absolutely do. So if you're okay, I'm just going to talk about it for a little while. If you get fed up, tell me. But just for 5 minutes or so. I don't like it. So, where do we start? Please talk, man. Thank you. Are you looking for Bigfoot? No, I'm not looking for Bigfoot. Dan, hey Sean, did you celebrate yesterday? I smiled as I walked round. And it felt good to hit 100. But it's like, what now? What's the next step? What's next for me? Just be happy with what I've got. Just keep walking. But I think it's time to add something else into the mix as well. Keep walking, but add something else into the mix. So I'm just going to talk about law of attraction manifesting for 5 minutes. I don't talk about it much because when I've done polls asking people if they want to know more about it, most people have clicked no. But I've got an interest, so quickly tell you the story. I'd say over the last 3 years, there's been this niggling voice or whatever feeling inside of me. Look at that. How nice is that? It's good coming out at this time. "101, walking around. Down hair transplant, lol." Oh, I got my hair cut yesterday. Still wants brushing. Stay to that. Oh my god. Thankfully there's not many people around. Anyway, what am I doing? I know what I'm doing. How are you, Shaunus? Bit of a heart-to-heart yesterday. Yes, thank you, Clayton. I'm alright. It's just because I've got my daughters on my mind, that's all, because it was a birthday the day before. I'm obviously not hearing from them. But we live on, don't we? We keep going. Look at that, that is beautiful. We're going to see more of that when we come back down the road. Oh, it's absolutely stunning, that, this morning. Where are you? Doncaster, South Yorkshire, how are you doing? Awesome, yes. Horizon, yes. Top of the morning, OBV. Edits the Great UK. Looking good, Sean. Thanks, Dan. Showing your head is a vest. No more bed head over. I'm half tempted because it's starting to go a bit thin at the back. But my wife's like, no, you're not doing that. How much was the haircut? £12. £12. But it's I go to these Turkish barbers and they get hairs out your ears, they get hairs out your nose. You pay, I think, £3 to have the wax done where they wax your nose and what have you. Don't know why I'm zooming in, sorry. So I think it were 15, but I always give them a bit more. I give them 20. It's just money, innit? It's energy. So I'm going to just talk for 5 minutes about Law of attraction manifesting. So about 3 years ago, or maybe 4, I started thinking more and more and more about my health and my life and this, that and the other. I knew I was drinking a lot, eating a lot of crap and working around chemicals. And then obviously I was trying to not drink as much and this, that and the other, but it was on my mind, and I started listening to videos on YouTube about law of attraction, manifesting, all them sort of things. And it was quite interesting, but never really did anything. But then I changed my toothpaste to a non, what do they, chlorine? No. What do they put in tap water? Fluoride. Anyway, fluoride-free toothpaste. And that's supposed to be good for your pineal gland or something. I don't know. Listen, I'm just being the messenger of telling you what's been going off. And then 44 weeks ago, I decided to stop drinking for 2 weeks, and then it's gone on for 44 and a half weeks. I feel better, I'm more productive. So that's good. So it's like naturally I'm working towards becoming healthier. And I started watching more and more videos and started to get into it and trying manifesting. I shake my head because it's all a bit woo 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 woo, innit? It's all a bit far out, man, and all that. So yeah, never told my family because she'd laugh her head off. She just thinks anything like that's ridiculous. And you know, I kind of half feel the same, but it's weird. I'm getting to the point where I'm trying to give you the background here. Let me just catch up on your comments. Well, this is morning wake up till noon, lol, none. Down same here in Scotland, the horizon is pink. It's beautiful, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful. Look at that. How nice is that? John, good morning. Someone getting put off a decade to decade and a half of intense suffering of hardship. John, gratitude. That's all I can say to you, John, is gratitude. Practice gratitude. 1,000 million billion %. I'm not an expert. I don't have all the answers, but it's helped me massively. Write down every single day 3 things you're grateful for, every morning, every evening. Just do it and give it a few days and see. Get outside every single day. This is what I've done. Get outside every day, go for a walk, listen to the birds. And then you see the sunrise and you think, that's nice. That is nice, actually. I'm grateful, actually, that I get to wake up and see that. Because you've got all this negativity pressing down on you from years and years and years, watching the news, reading the newspapers. It's all doom and gloom. Turn it off. I haven't watched telly for years. I watch the odd film with my wife, but I very rarely watch TV. Don't drink. Right. But just try it. Took me 3 days of hearing the birds every single day and thinking, you know, I'm really lucky to be alive to hearing this. Nature's always there, and nature never gets it wrong. Nature's perfect. All we do is put our heads in our phone. Thank you for the hearts. So your daughter did not cut your hair. No, she's straight out of bed. I might have to put this back on. Oh God, that's a right mess, isn't it? Oh well. I prefer not wearing one. Feels colder though. It's a lot shorter outside. Anyway, buy a trimmer, it's cheaper, do it yourself. I did that, John, in lockdown when we couldn't go out. When COVID was about, I actually bought a trimmer set And I cut my own hair about 3 times using a mirror. It took me about an hour, but I did it and it weren't bad. Just keep going, John, that's all we can do. Kay, how you doing? Feel us close up. Good benefit of the turkey shave, yeah. Thank you for the hearts, everybody. Wow, come on. Look at that. Shaunus, you would be a natural in the mortgage business. Ah, you're an easygoing person, good for the gab. I think I'm different face to face. I'm probably a bit quieter face to face. Customers would appreciate your nature. I think that's why I've already got a good business. It's how I am with people. My sister was the same, my mum's the same. We're people pleasers. We always, you know, it's like a case of taking time with customers, closing gates after yourself when we've been in the gardens and done work. But thank you. Chloride. Thank you, Dan. Every day after work I would get drunk as a hobby. Been there. Been there. So much happier now, and I know it's easy to say, and I know it's easy to think, what's this knobhead talking about? I told myself 2 weeks. I had a pain in my foot, but I was also working 7 days a week doing lawn renovations. My body was absolutely knackered, tired out. And my mum said, maybe it's gout. So I looked gout up, and gout can be caused by alcohol, and you can actually lose your limbs, your feet, your hands. I thought, you know, I'm just going to stop for 2 weeks. Did. Pain went away, but I also stopped the working 7 days a week. And the biggest thing I noticed was I was waking up fresh. I was so much more productive, getting so much more done. So much more done. And because I'm very money motivated, I thought, I'm getting more done. Business is growing. This is actually better than drinking. But I felt better, and nowadays I'm literally not bothered. I've gone through Christmas, I've gone through New Year's, I've gone through birthday parties, and I've been to parties and I've danced without alcohol. Check this out, that is beautiful. Oh, it looks so much nicer to the naked eye, but that's absolutely beautiful. I'm trying to catch up on your comments, and then I'm going to carry on talking about manifesting for 5 minutes. I'll just do it now. I'll just talk now and get it out of the way. Right, so yeah, I started being grateful every single day and noticing the birds. And one day I saw a sign. Oh, what was the sign? Oh, I forgot. I saw a sign as I was driving. Someone had handwritten this sign. Oh, that's going to bug me now. Nah, it's gone. And then I noticed a pebble, what someone had placed near some shrubs when I pulled up outside someone's house to work. And the pebble just said, be happy. And I took a picture of it. And it kind of made sense. And then this is what's weird, right? This is the weird stuff. I know people are going to turn off now because this is where it all goes a bit woo-woo. I started seeing number signs. Honestly. I wasn't looking for them. I wasn't aware of them. I wasn't doing anything, but I started seeing number signs. What I mean is, I'd be working and I'd just stop. And I'd look at the clock in my van or on my phone, and it'd be like 7:07 or 07:07 or 13:13 or 21:21 every single day. Every single day. And this is getting more and more and more. Like yesterday, I've got screenshots, and it's every day now, 4 or 5 times a day. I just stop and I just look, and I see it, and it's the same number all the time. Whether it means anything, I don't know. God, universe, source, that you're on the right path. Can't believe I'm telling you all this. So I'm trying to go along that journey and see how far I can go with that. Because, you know, the real us is inside us, whether you want to call it your own spirit, your own soul. But it is an amazing feeling. And I'll tell you something else as well. My intuition has come on massively. Massively. And I've never had this before. Something happened a few weeks ago, and somebody was lying to me. And I can't go into it too much, but somebody was lying. And when they said what they said, I got a real sharp, prodding pain in my side. And it felt so wrong. It felt incredibly wrong. And it was on my mind, on my mind, on my mind. And about a week later, I was able to check. And basically, I could tell straight away they'd lied. Basically, they'd taken some money. I'd put some money somewhere, and the money had gone. And they admitted it. They admitted it. But I knew. And it's like, now I've booked something for my wife's 50th birthday next month. We're going to Centre Parks. And I never told her where we were going. But then I dropped little hints, like, because the dogs are coming with us. So she knew it was in the UK. And then she just come out with it. No, she didn't. She said, I think I know. And I got this really strong feeling that she was absolutely right. And I said, stop there. I said, I know for a fact you're absolutely spot on. And this was before she'd said anything. And I knew. And later on she told me, and I said, yeah. So that's where I'm up to. And because I've got this interest in it, even though I'm not talking about it much on the channel, because I've got this interest, I've joined a group on school. I've been in it for about 5 weeks. And it's a little place where you can talk about manifesting, and they try and teach you. Anyway, that's where I'm up to in my life. So that's that side of me. Other than that, I come out walking every day, and I'm just seeing how things go. I'm just being guided. Right, so there you go. Let's see how many people we've lost by talking about that. Okay, right, thank you for the hearts. So I'm just going to catch up on your comments now. Fluoride is bad, at least in the water main. Yes, absolutely. Fluoride, Noah, chloride. Anime improves your health. Noah, gorgeous it is, isn't it? Yes, chap. Kenneth, how are you doing, Kenneth? Dan, camera never gives it justice, though. Only bad thing about early morning sunrise, how cold it is. I'm used to the cold. John, don't bother me. I work out. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Hello? Hello, hello, hello? Can you hear me? Is there anybody there? Everybody's gone home. Stupid internet. No, stupid me for not knowing better. John, can you hear me? Oh my God, we called the cops. It's the area. We're back. It's the signal. Normally, the worst that happens here is it goes a bit pixelated. And that's it, it goes a bit pixelated. And that's normally the worst what happens. But the audio normally stays. But that, like, I was reading all of your comments. I read every one of your comments. And I'm like trying to talk to you. I'm going, John, John, John. Anyway, yeah, so I've been talking to my phone and not to you, and you've been trying to talk to me and looking at a black screen. Look at that red Ferrari. Can't they've got a camera there, but it's registration is FASST. Thought you got killed by the Bigfoot. No, I've been reading your conversation. I've read all of your comments, but you couldn't see the video stream. Stupid. But actually, I asked myself, what was it? Actually, it was me, because I should know better, because this area is prone for bad signal. So I try and avoid this area. I've got 2 other routes I do. But, I mean, the last 2 times I've come up here, it's not been too bad. So it's just typical, and that today it wasn't very good. Live action Grand Theft Auto. Anyway, happy days. We're coming down to main road again in a minute or 2. So hopefully the signal will improve. We get out of this estate. But yeah, I've read all your comments, every one of them. And I'm like trying to talk to you. Safe neighbourhood, it's quite nice around here. I'm just debating whether to go to the Yorkshire Wildlife Park and do a live stream from there. My wife's going, and daughter's going, and son's going with his girlfriend, and I was going to stay at home and get my tax return done. But when you compare tax return and going out for a day, it doesn't really compare, does it? I mean, I could always do it tomorrow. I'm tempted. I might go and live stream it. If that's the case, what time is it now? Nearly 7 a.m. So we're looking at about 5 hours. 5 hours from now, if any of you guys are on and want to watch, you're more than welcome. Any annoying neighbours? No, not really. We've got neighbours on both sides and they're both all right. There's a family on one side who are very chatty, very friendly, lovely people. The family on the other side is a man and his son. They're nice people. We just don't talk much. They pretty much keep themselves to themselves, but they're nice enough. Yeah, I try and get on with everybody, I do. We're on a street that makes noise at 8 a.m, cutting the lawn. Ooh, right. Is that like on a Sunday morning? Because I think surely on a Sunday, I thought the rule was 10 o'clock. But if it's in the week, maybe that's the only time we can do it. I mean, my business is to do with lawns, and I cut lawns, but mainly I treat lawns. But I wouldn't like to cut someone's lawn at 8 o'clock, but I have done in the past, on a work day, not on a weekend. So we're just on the long walk back down now. We get to see the sunrise. Well, it's been up a while, but it's going to look pretty nice when we get around this corner. They're retired, so they've got all day. Yeah. I wonder if they go out a lot. Like, try and get it done and then they go out for the day. But yeah, I do agree. They should probably do it when they come back. That is a bit selfish. Oh, look at the sun. It's orange. Wow. That looks amazing. 2 secs. It's like orange. Yes, I'm the same, John. Trails, absolutely. But in the week, I have to walk around the roads because I've got to get to work. But I'm getting out more and more at weekends and going to places. I'm looking for places to go. And I put a few videos up where I've made an actual video and put them up. So I went to Sherwood Forest. We went to Belfast in Northern Ireland. Yeah, it's lovely that. I would love to go walk down there. I've never been down there. I've seen dog walkers go down there. I don't know where it goes. It's got a little opening, look. I think it just goes round the field, but I don't know where it goes to. Right. In Ireland, is Guinness better than in America? I don't know. I didn't sample any. I've not had a drink for 44 and a half, well, nearly 45 weeks. That is heaven, that. That is where you want to be in the morning with the sun coming up and walking across somewhere rural. Clayton. I'm used to the cold as well. Usually from my girlfriend's friend. Don't quite know where you're going with that, Clayton. My nose gets numb in the cold. I started working for a lawn care franchise 25 years ago. Working in all weathers. You just get used to it, I guess. I don't mind it. My wife will sit at home with gloves on. She works from home. She runs our business. She does all the paperwork and office. And she'll be at home with a coat on and gloves on. And that's with the heating on. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful. This is what I'm talking about with being grateful. Grateful for seeing that. Grateful for waking up another day. We get to experience life. Something came up the other day, and it was our Queen, Queen Elizabeth, who passed away a while ago. And she said, we're all visitors to this place to experience things, to try things out, and then we return home. When we die, obviously, we return home. Kind of makes a lot of sense. Lovely countryside. Yes. John, find me in a t-shirt or long sleeve and anything over 0 to C. I've got a friend like that. He does cold plunges. He's been cold plunging for 4 years, every day. And he actually inspired me to give it a go a couple of years ago. And I did it for 225 days straight, every single day, right through winter. Even getting in when there was an inch of ice on top of the water. I've got an old Instagram account and I live streamed it on there, and all the content's still on there. I'll have to find it out if anybody's interested. Just seeing me getting into bloody ice cold water. I always think it's 28 days later. It's heaven to be outside and it's empty, no noise of people. Yes. Yes. Gotta do it. This is medicine for everybody. Being in nature. I can't put it any more simpler than that. Simpler than that. Nature's medicine. Just take cold showers. Yeah, I've done them as well. I can't bear them now. I'll be in the shower and my wife will put the tap on downstairs and it's like, ooh, it goes freezing. Yeah, sounds fantastic. Yeah, same effect. Yeah, it was just a time in my life where I really, really enjoyed doing them. I actually started in summer a couple of years ago, and I made some videos and put them on a YouTube channel. And the first time I was getting in the kids' paddling pool, I couldn't even lay down in it. But I did, but it took me 8 minutes to lie down and get in it. I look like a right wuss. And then, yeah, I got a plastic IBC container, 1,000 litre IBC container. Cut the top off, cleaned it all, and I used to get in that every day. Really good actually, because it was dead easy to clean out. Got a tap on the bottom so you can just drain it out. As I get older, my hands, feet, nose and ears get colder faster. Yeah. I think that's to do with circulation. I might be wrong, but I think it's to do with circulation. I keep telling my wife the same thing because her hands are freezing all the time. And she'll come up to you and put her hands on your body. She says, "You're always nice and warm." I says, "Yeah, because I'm always out walking and stuff." I think, I mean, I might be totally wrong, but that's just what I think. Peter B, thanks mate, have a good one. Appreciate you stopping in. Hope you are well and life is good. John, almost time for your year-round sweater wardrobe. Our bodies lose temperature restraint as we age. Yeah, that makes sense. Supposedly there's like, we've all got, I might have got this wrong, but I think we have white fat in our bodies. But kids have something called brown fat, which goes as you get older. And brown fat is better for dealing with cold. But you can develop brown fat, apparently, by being more exposed to cold. I don't know. We're back. Rachel, we're back. We're back. I never went away. You guys never went away. I was reading your comments and I was trying to talk, but obviously it wasn't getting through. But I was reading the comments. It was just the area and the bad signal. Yay, we're all back. Thank you. Did you pick up other new habits along since I've stopped drinking? Not yet. I need to, and I want to. But not yet, I haven't done it any yet. Cold tolerance is almost meditative, yes. Adam, good morning, how are you? Hope you're well. Right, I'm going to talk quiet now, but there's a bloke to my right. And he goes to the shop every morning. I'm crossing over. Hang on. Behind me now. Yeah, 100 days. Oh, it's 101 now. John, everyone tells me where's your jacket. And I simply love feeling the elements. But yeah, this friend of mine is the same. At one point, his daughter and my daughter went to Brownies, like the Girl Guides kind of thing. And he would always turn up in shorts and t-shirt when everyone got coats on. Oh, that bloke's gone. It's just something that came back to me. So there was a bloke on the opposite side of the road. And every day he walks down to the shop about this time and buys 4 cans of cider every morning. I don't know his story, I don't know his life. He might be grieving. But I just think it's so addictive, alcohol. It is. And you get wrapped up in this little world and you don't realise there is actually an amazing world out here. Which has never gone away, it's always been here, this amazing world. You know? Hello, Mr. Sunshine. Hello, birds. It's all amazing. You know, I've just looked at the sun and now I can't see anything. I've got this big blob in front of my eyes. So I'm struggling to read your words. 2 secs. Oh, I can't read. Walking in the warm months in nature is even better. I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm glad I've started when I have. November 19th. John, yes. John, we were parked by a farm and the cars are on one side. But now just walking anywhere is good. Work for your health, yes, precisely. Oh. So yeah, I might go to Yorkshire Wildlife Park. We're going there for about 12. And I can live stream around. Takes a couple of hours to go round. But we can see polar bears, we can see everything, giraffes. Oh, Clayton, I'm glad you're here, mate. You're a funny guy. You're a funny guy. Do you know, Sun newspaper, eh? I'll be honest with you. I used to read the Sun newspaper all the time and then stopped. But now I normally go on there every day and just check on the website for a very brief look at the headlines. I don't bother with doom and gloom stuff, but have a quick look. I like to read the Dear Deirdre. But they've put this pay thing on it now. You can't read them unless you join the Sun Club at £1.99 a month. So I'm not doing that. Anyway, right. John. So I'll be lazy drunk all day, then work out at 3 AM for an hour listening to Pink Floyd at full volume. John, it sounds like you're trying to block out issues. Like things which are hard to emotionally handle. Whether it's stress or some old relationship or something, I don't know. I'm trying to think of the right words because I'm not an expert in any of this, but it's like you're using these things to block out having to deal with whatever it is in life. And there's more people than you know struggle with this. There's, I think, loads of kids these days find it hard to be in social situations. And I've noticed this. I mentioned yesterday about my 2 daughters that don't live with me and don't talk to me. Well, one of them had a lot of anxiety. I strongly believe it would have been different if they lived with us, but they live with the mum. Anyway, she has a lot of anxiety, and she, in a social situation, so I went to a family member's house, you know, we'd be chatting to other people, and she'd go and sit in the corner saying, oh, how can you do that? How can you just walk up and talk to people? So it's easy, just do it. So what I'm saying is, a lot of people that, you know, yes, John, you did say yes. I'm more than happy to chat to you, John, every day, however, whatever. But I think when you're, I'm struggling for words here, because I don't want to say anything that's wrong, because I'm not an expert, but I think your environment and reminders, and when you just sat there and it's the first thing that comes to mind, you're thinking of your dad. My sister passed away last year, 53, and the biggest help was all of us talking to each other, massively. You know, we talked a lot, and it helped a lot. Her daughters, her children found it really hard. Morning. And yeah, they were finding it hard and dealing with a few issues. You're still here though, John, aren't you? You're still here. So ask yourself why you're here. And at the minute, you won't have an answer. But other people will tell you you're here for a reason. But you don't know that at the moment. I'm going to walk around the block because I'm nearly home, and I'm just going to walk around the block so we can talk for another 5 minutes. But I will be ending the live stream in about 5 minutes. Doom and gloom news cycles, just like any advice, corrosive entertainment. Absolutely, John. The news is one of the worst things ever. I haven't watched TV for years. It's all doom and gloom. I watch the odd film with my wife, but that's it. A lovely neighbourhood, I'm happy here, John. Immensely happy. So John Sherber. Like I say, more than happy to talk every day. If you want to come on here every day and talk to me, more than happy. Just as a mate, as a friend, not in any professional capacity, because I'm not professionally anything other than treating people's grass. That all I can say is, I don't know. I can survive. Yes, John Clayton. Don't leave me this way. Oh, bless you. Love is not licensed. You're right. Love is not licensed. John Sherber. I want to sort of pat you on the back and say, look, everything's going to be all right. This is not the answer. This is what I want to say to you. Drinking is not the answer. It doesn't help. And yeah, at some point you've got to deal with these hard, raw emotions, painful emotions. You know, think of the good things. Think of the good things. The good memories that you had with your dad. What did he bring to your life? What things did he teach you that you can go on and teach others? Like I say, I'm just talking as a mate here. Crunch, what did I do yesterday? Just worked. I did my 100 days and it put me in a good mood, and I was smiling and kept mentioning it to people, family. Oh yeah, 100 days. But that's it. And then went home after work. Yeah, just a normal day, to be honest. Rachel, John, I sincerely hope for your future. My dad died a year ago this week. It's tough, but you have to get out there. John is right. Nature's medicine. Nature's medicine. Amen, Rachel. Same here. Same here. God. Clayton, come on. Oh, you brighten up my day. Right. 2 minutes, guys. I'm going to be ending the live stream. John Sherber, listen, you're not on your own. And you're probably finding it hard to believe, but you're not. And everything, listen to me, everything, I promise, is in your head. And it's true. It's true. When you're outside looking in, you can see a lot more. And things are in your mind. It's thoughts and feelings. But you can change your thoughts and feelings. So easy. You can. So, my prescription is get outside and practice gratitude. Write down every single day for a week. 3 things in the morning, 3 things at night that you're grateful for. And just keep going. Take a week off of booze if you can. Right, I'm coming to the end now, so thought they were going to open this cafe. They open every other Saturday. Oh yeah, the car's here. Can normally smell food. Maybe they've only just arrived. John, live with my dad during his failing health and death at home. So yeah, you've had to watch that, haven't you? The difference between my emotional state and my sisters who lived on her own is very different night and day. Yeah, and you probably feel like you've never talked about it with anybody and they've not listened to you. She didn't see all the bad stuff. Only popped in. That's the thing. You're emotionally connected to that, but that is, and I know this is obvious, but that is in the past. That is not now. You can't change the past. I'm going to sit in my van. 2 secs. Oh, right, I'm sat in my van. You cannot change the past, John. You can't. You cannot change it. You'll never ever change the past, and no one can predict the future. The only thing that's real is now. Delay on the comments. Let me have a look. Sorry, I've got chat filter on as top messages. Let me go to all. I'll tell you this app. John, a beautiful and glorious weekend to you all. May you all find peace in your circumstances and joy in each moment, John, and I love you. I love you too. John, you can do this, mate. You can do this. You're not on your own. Okay? All I can say is what I've already said. Is talk to people. Get outside. Notice all the little things. Listen to the birds. Just start listening to the birds. Look up into the sky. Notice the sunrise. Write it down every day. 3 things in the morning, 3 things at night that you're grateful for. And just see what happens. But give it a few days. And try not to have a drink. I know it's easier said than done. Listen, we're all here for you. Gratitude heals the soul. It's been amazing for me. It really has been one of the most influential things I've ever done. What if I hate birds? Nah, your character's coming out now. Your character's coming out. You're a funny guy. I like it. John, you can do it. Where are you, John? Whereabouts are you based? If you don't mind. You've got friends, okay? I was never bothered about birds until I started. I laugh sometimes because this isn't the person I was a few months ago. You're in New York, USA. Right, and it's late as well, isn't it? So you need to get some sleep. Get yourself up tomorrow and get outside, go for a walk. And make the most of the day. Get outside as much as you can. And as you're walking, look. And you'll hear the birds. You'll hear the birds. Adam, I'm in my van, mate. I've been out. I've done 10,000, probably 10,500 steps. I've just come home. We're just chatting to John, who's been going through some issues. So we're trying to just help. Birds are everywhere. What's your favourite bird? I have no idea. Probably a robin. Oh. Anyway, it's time for me to go and get a nice coffee. So, check in tomorrow, John, if you can. Or feel free to comment on one of my videos. Send me a message. Yeah? hello@shaunus.com and I'll reply, but try and check in here once in a while and just try what I've said. I'm putting this out there as a non-expert. No, it's this code for women. Yeah, you've got a sense of humour. I like it. Jessica Alba. Oh, it was cold. Yeah, look at the frost. Look at the frost on the windows. I've been out and I've just come back and I've sat in my van. This is my van, and I tried to do a conversion on it. I took all the ceiling off, and I put some sound deadening on the panels, and I was going to take this back row of seats out and convert it into a camper, but I don't know what I'm doing. I got really interested in it last year, but then work got busy. Yeah. Oh, right. Listen, I'm gonna go and get a coffee now. I'm ready. I'm so ready for a drink of coffee. Saturday, 7:27 a.m., 1st of March. Oh, Rachel, I've noticed you've commented on one of my videos. I'm just looking down. Right, I'll come back to your comment soon. John, you haven't made it at all depressing. All I can say is I've changed as a person. I wasn't this person 3 months ago. I wasn't. I was a normal bloke, went out to work, drank beer. But since I've been doing all this and appreciating what I've got, being grateful, I've become a lot more caring, a lot more compassionate. And like I'm talking to you and I want to help. Right. Thanks a lot, guys. See you tomorrow. I'm going now. I'm going to get a drink. Take care. Have a good one. Cheers, John.